Chat, why does it look like I'm green screened? Why do I look so green screened? Why I look superimposed against my background right now, and it's tripping me out. You don't see it? I don't know. I've got like an active, like, I don't know. It's really weird. At least to me, it looks like I'm green screened. It looks like, well, maybe not here. Here, I look normal. Let me tuck that in so it doesn't look like my... It's a bit better, isn't it? Slight green border. No, but there is a genuine, like, a huge separation between foreground and background right now with my camera. Anyway, what's up, guys? Hey, Gregor. Congrats on being first. Hi, St. Perio Endoris. Hello, Pillock. And hello, Not Pika. Hello, welcome in. It is a glorious... day is it today? Wednesday. First Wednesday in December. Is everyone feeling festive? Because I'm not. Oh boy. Hello, Simension as well. Hello. Welcome in. Happy December, everyone. We've made it. We've finally arrived. We can start reflecting back on our years right now. What was good, what was bad, something. Is my bitrate correct? I think my bitrate's not correct. No, it's correct. I did drop a few frames somewhere. Hello, Lordy. Welcome in. How we doing, team? How's everyone's week been so far? Happy Wednesday. Maybe it's because the background is so light and the foreground is, like, slightly darker. Maybe that's why. Because if that's the case, I can kind of understand it. I don't know, I kind of like it, though. Such a niche use case to have, considerations on lighting on your camera. Like, nobody else other than the streamers actually cares about how their camera's lit. You see so many people on Zoom calls, on, like, Teams meetings, and you can barely see their face because they're sat, like, if the light is up there, they're sat, like, directly in front of it, and it's making such a horrible shadow on the front of their face. It's really funny. You have no power here, Jackie Weaver. I get paid to look cute, too, right? Now we'll cough it up. I haven't unlocked them yet. Yeah, they do just become silhouettes, don't they? Ooh, it focused on my background for a second there. Did you see that? Your window sheets and lights off. You mean your curtains? Never heard them called window sheets before. That's a really interesting way of thinking about them as well. Because they are just sheets of cloth you put over your windows. Like... Has anyone else had moments like that? That completely alter someone... Like, completely alter your worldview? And now you can't go back to thinking of them some other way. They're just window sheets. You're right. No, no, curtains are just... Yeah. Oh, I see it. Hello, Spot. Hello, how we doing? What do we do today, guys? What are we up to today? Save yourself some money and just hang up your blanket as a curtain during the day. Why would you want it during the day, though? Bro, like, the whole point of curtains is to block out the sunlight. Stop people seeing in at night. And to insulate your windows, to be fair. They do a huge part of it. Like, I have my curtains tucked behind my radiator so that, like, the heat comes this way instead of that way outside into the outside world. Hello, Revive. Uni, but then you got dinner plans with Nuot people? Yo! That's really cool. I like that Nuot, the server, the Nuot server was a big basis as to how I wanted to, like, forge the UK server, the general UK server, because there's such a nice community in there. It's really cool, and it's grown organically as well. It's one of those things that, like, a few people joined to begin with. I mean, I was there for the first one. I didn't enter it, but it was around about the time that I was starting out at uni that Nuot 1 happened, so... They have asked me to commentate the final few matches, which could be fun. It's, like, Sync Mahmood and Frutiger Aero, right? That could be entertaining. I've also got, 5 UKC 2 on my radar as well. Anybody been following that? Because there's been some interesting matches there. I do really appreciate this playlist. Like, the channel is called Alf. They have like hour to 2 hour long playlists of just most genres but video game music. It's really cool because it's video game music. So like it tends to be unclaimed, I guess. OWC finals happen already? No, they are this weekend. Quite bloody early as well, considering, like, there's two teams in the Asia time zones, there's 2 teams in the European time zones, and there's 2 teams in the Americas time zones. And, like, there's nothing that's good for the apart from Poland versus US, there's nothing that's good for the Americas time zones. I guess by virtue of it being American teams, like Canada, it's early morning for them, and then the same against Australia. But like, holy shit! Wait, are they really playing at 1 a.m.? Like, wow. And we're going to be losing 2 of these 4 in the first match. And then another 1 in the second. So, like, only 1 of these 4 is going to make it to finals, or grand finals. $1 a.m. though, surely that's quite bad for certain... And again, I don't know the player distribution, like, geographically in Canada, so... Hold on, I'm gonna turn that light down. It's actually quite distracting. I don't like the lighting balance. That's a bit better. One a.m. is so early. There's two types of people in the world, isn't there? Oh, 1 a.m. is so early in the morning. I can't wake up that early. And then, 1 a.m. Yeah, it's a couple hours before I go to bed. I'll be fine. But replace 1 a.m. with 3 a.m. and you get the general Osu player. Sorry, the general uni student Osu player. Good morning, CTB White Cat. How's it going? We got stats as well. Have you guys taken a look at the stats yet? Because, oh my god, it's, dire. It's, it's like, we only managed, our best player only managed 27th in, performance score. No, Akolibed should have been up here somewhere. There's no way Akolibed was down here. It's so stupid. But we we did not do well, did we? We did not do well, guys. We we're fine on No Mod 1, but then it couldn't have gone worse, guys. It couldn't have gone worse. This was our best score. We could have done so much better on all of it. Like, don't look, man. Don't look. Don't look. Long day. Long day. I mean, whatever happened, we were never winning the SK match. Whatever happened there, I don't think the SK match was going to be possible for us, considering how well Tuna was playing and how good his support players were. Karchu was doing great. Amiya Kokoro was doing great. All of the rest of the team were doing great. And then all of us were doing quite bad. Don't think anyone averaged, apart from Akolibed averaging over 500k, but allegedly that still doesn't put him anywhere high on the leaderboard. Everyone playing like at least 3 maps in the match is crazy as well. Usually you get, at least from a team like UK, usually you get some players who have played like 1 map. But it was such a team effort. Long day, guys. Long day. Need motivation? I've got a lot of motivation, but I'm forcing myself to take a break. I don't want to play now until Ponyo qualifiers. That's the next time I want to play the game. But I want to play the game, but, like, you know, I guess any good sports person would concede the point that they need a break over the fact that they want to keep doing what they enjoy doing. And I think I need a break. I haven't taken a break since, like, maybe February. Watch out for Pillock, totally C26. Need to make it to 5WC first, brother. then we'll talk. Then we'll talk. Oh, but dude, it was Nah, it's I get a distinct feeling we could have done a lot better this year, but we just didn't. We didn't have the year, you know? We didn't have the right year. Oh well. What's next? I mean, to be fair, what's next is me going over to my own Discord server and clicking on the check this out channel, which I haven't checked out in ages, and seeing, like, immediately, what the fuck is this, guys? I don't even think I could make that face. I don't even think I could, like, actually... raising the side of what I can raise, like... No. That's fucking good. Who made this? Dolalov. Oh, can I use it as an emote? It'd be really funny. If you could add in, like, the surroundings to it and use it, I could use it as an emote. That would be really good. What's this?
怎么又掉帧？直播间的大哥是来看我过关的，不是来看我死机的。给个面子好吗？求你了，给我过啊！
What? What am I meant to be looking at?
来，好，哎呀，他听懂了，妈呀！我操
That is quite funny. This is like...
地狱滑电。
What game is this? Whatever game this is, Shala, right? Project Sekai Shala. Yeah, we can ignore that one. We know about that one. Oh, fucking Styropyro. My dad watches this. That is a self-report from Sam, I think. Osusort.lol. Cool. Right? Self-report for having good taste in YouTube videos. I mean, the guy is inspired by photonic induction, right? He even says so, I think, at the end of the video. One of his main inspirations is this guy.
Just because it is not very often that I can beat photonic induction. My biggest inspiration is a content creator. So when I saw that I could buy a bigger light bulb than what he showed in his video, I knew I had to do it.
Yeah.
Just because I on YouTube light bulb. Now,
if you've ever been on YouTube and you've ever wanted to look up, like, some of the biggest pieces of electronic equipment blowing up because he put too much power through them, you want to look for photonic induction, because that guy is Brit-style insane in like the mad scientist but also lazy backyard adventurer way. You know what I mean? That he is actually pretty much insane. He's fucking I can do whatever I want style scientist. It's really funny. What is this then? Is this meant to be a video? It's dead. Sam, it's dead. Whatever. I can infer that something fell off his bike? Question mark? Hold on. No, Listia, I'm Sam. Unfortunately, Sam is Sam. Unfortunately. Dragon. The fuck Blem would beat this if he smoked. What is...
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Yeah, I could use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place much simpler than this. Close that gate and found
that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. I could really use a wish right.
The like the Can you name every background that's used here? Cause I think I could. Maybe not some of the more recent ones, okay? The first 5 a sidetrack day, bro? Okay, what 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Okay, so first 4 is sidetrack day. But then what? Then what, bro? What's this? And then what's this? And it just gets better. It's fucking, that's quite good. Yeah. This one's my favorite, to be honest. Who's top plays of this? Probably his own, actually. Wait, no, you're so right. Maybe he's just taken... Is this Ryuke? Because there's fucking Dreamwalker into... Oh my god, what is this called? Welcome to Tokyo, is this? Into, like, the Orange SK version of, trying to call map names into memory is actually quite difficult. Asuyuno Zoro, yes. It's actually goated. This is so good. Oh, this. Okay, Blem would beat this if he smoked. 2 Rubik's Cubes, 2 cigs, 2 beers.
When I was just a boy from a source in my, she wanted conversation. She's out of luck.
That's quite good. With the fucking
3 more years. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
He's really cracking on. Look at that. What else? I'm always hesitant to watch reels by Dolalov. Just because they're just reels. This guy just sends me reels. Oh, but this, I watched this already. Anybody else get this in the recommendations? Like the actual Linus Torvalds? How cool is this? God, how Linus went to China again. No, this guy made Linux. Did get it, didn't watch it. Yeah, though, it's worth a watch. The video is actually quite good to put on in the background as, like, a speaking video. Like, audio only. Oh, dude, we're watching this. This has been sat in my sub box for ages. See, these are good. These are like, yeah, well, what is it? Has he sent me this because it looks like... Oh, it's Freedom Dive, okay.
You've been busy.
This is just an edit superimposing Walter White onto...
Wanda, I think you hurt Vision's feelings.
You locked me in my room.
I did it to protect you. Hey, Clint.
And then what's this? Okay, fine, I'll watch them. This is me whenever I win a map in a tournament. What else is going on? Made a new genre last night. Wait. Hold on, I'm getting overstimulated a second. Let me, like... One thing at a time, okay? One thing at a time. Go. Yeah? Is this not KSO Lamborghini? No, but this is just penis music. This isn't a new genre. It's just penis music. Imagine this video, but with Take This Gun lol playing. This is heat. Penis music can be heat. Don't you diss penis music, okay? I'll fight you on that take. Why does McDonald's have a Toho advertisement? What even is this thing? It looks like curry. It looks like a curry apple pie. Jonah's Perfect Burger Class. Anyone read Japanese? Can you read this? Beef chicken pie. Listen to it. Well, thank you for posting a link I could click on, Globe. Ah, no, nothing's happening. Ah. Fuck you, man. Making me go to eggs.com, the everything app. I'm not doing that shit. That's such a Sam shirt, though. Dude, I would wear this. Would you not? Why does it look like a sphere? Maybe it is. Maybe it is a 3D render of the Osu logo. $3D over 2D. We will experience this shortly when we go to play Nubby's Number Factory. Okay, I wanna. This is a video idea that I would have done. I think, if it's like what I think it is. This was actually an idea I had.
Much like how people describe Osu as Guitar Hero with circles, you can relate anything to Osu if your framework is loose enough. So here we are. What is half an A press in Osu? First,
I love the old style.
Okay, so Osu has this key counter on the side. When you click and release a key, an animation happens and the counter goes up.
What's it called? The old style sounds.
Half a key press is then a partial execution of that. You click, hold, and never release. So if you play a map with half a key press the whole way through, it'll look like that by the end. There is no productive reason to do
I like
this.
the when you see
I
it
was just messing around on Osu, and instead of playing maps properly, I was... well, I'll explain my thought process. Initially, I thought it'd be fun to discover the hardest ranked map that you could pass with half a key press. This depends almost entirely on a map's HP drain difficulty setting, so I searched...
It's really watchable without the SM64 menu theme in the background.
To weed out the baby maps. Then I checked out the options here. Somehow the first map...
Did he have that? Oh, no, okay.
was almost passable.
It's the reference to the original video. I get it now. I get it now. I understand.
2-star, really gimmicky map where every difficulty setting is 0. Okay, but before I do this, I need to explain like how this works. HP, this bar right here, constantly goes down over time, and it has like boosts that go upwards every time you click objects and reductions every time you miss. While a key is pressed, you can't click circles. However, you can fully complete spinners and partially complete sliders. So as long as a map has a low enough HP drain setting and the right balance of object types, it should be passable.
I need to watch the original then. Really maybe watching the original is like... It's 24 minutes long. Okay, doesn't matter.
Laser, though.
I'll watch it later.
Scoring makes it so basically when I don't click on a slider head, it counts as a full-on miss instead of just the weird half miss that it did before.
Oh, what was that?
Miss instead of just the weird half miss that it did before.
Everyone saw that, right?
Something about the scoring makes it so basically when I don't click on a slider head, it counts as a full-on miss instead of just the weird half miss that it did before.
What the fuck?
Misses aren't good for this, so that's why I did all this unstable. Anyway, as I was saying, this map was almost passable. It starts with a pretty even mix of object types, so because of HP 0, these slight slider boosts are enough to compensate for every circle that I miss. But then around 2/3 into the map, there's just like an almost entirely circle section, so I fail.
Yeah, unlucky.
Just can't be done. Anyway, next up was this one. So this is another gimmick map where every difficulty setting is almost 10, except HP, which is 0. And,
you would just,
Yep, half a key press. Well, it was passable. Cool. So then I can go back here, do stars greater than 5.22.
You could just play a
that's the only option.
slider-only
So, gotta
map,
basically
right?
raise this. Let's do 2 for now.
Is that
most people can probably predict this map isn't passable because most people fail on it while trying to play it properly. And then this one. Yeah. So this is HP less than 2. The more I go up, the less likely it is that any of these work. And like I tried a bunch of them. You
would say the answer, but that would be spoilers. It's something
so
like
with all the complexities of HP drain, this 5.
Tiger Yamato or something, right?
Is the highest star rating map, at least ranked, that can be passed with half a key press. Okay, so I got my answer.
You can't. There's no way Big Black is
almost
passable.
Immediately is kind of boring. So I shifted my arbitrary goalpost. Passing a map with 8.55% accuracy, it's kind of lame. What about finding the ranked map with the highest possible accuracy with half a key press? Back to the search. This time, completely different strategy. Each object rewards a different amount of accuracy when half clicked. Circles, 0%. Spinners, 100%. Sliders, 33.33. Infinity, whatever. To reach the highest accuracy, reducing circles is a first good step. To get half a key press, you need to click and hold, so you might as well do that on the first object in the map, so you get...
The slider-only gimmick maps.
for it.
He made one himself.
This means on a slider-only map, every object past the first will bring accuracy down from 100% towards 33.33%. Fewer objects is therefore better, because it has less time to
He
go
made
down.
this himself.
Two options. We'll take the highest one as the baseline. This one,
Like,
35.04.
that was his own map.
This
If
one,
anyone missed that fact, this is his own map
So you get
that he's playing
100%.
right here. And he made one with one normally and one with sliders only.
an accuracy for it. This means on a slider-only map, every object past the first will bring accuracy down from 100% towards 33.33%. Fewer objects is therefore better, because it has less time to go down. Two options. We'll take the highest one as the baseline. This one, 35.04. This one, 37.25. So 37.25 it is. Spinners are the most valuable type of object for this situation, but apparently you can't search by spinners. Yeah, it's just not a thing. So
That's a shame.
we'll come back to that. Let's expand the search a little bit. Circles equals 1. 5 maps, okay. As should be expected, most of these have lower accuracy than the baseline. But this one right here gave me some hope. The map's first object is a circle, so is able to avoid a big accuracy drop. And by the end of the map, the spinner bumps it up to 38.89%.
Wow.
Which is going to be our new baseline. But despite that advantage,
That's actually
this map
really
here ended up
impressive.
being the best. And while I should have expected an outcome like this, I didn't like it. The map's only circle is right here in the middle, so there's no more cool strategy aspect anymore. And the map is barely a map. Like 41.03% accuracy is only possible because
I watched
the map is only 12
Hunter
objects.
play this
Raising
map
the circle count doesn't really help.
to
None
assess
of
it.
these beat this one. I actually learned that this map has the lowest object count of any ranked map in the game. So unless there was a map out there with enough spinners to compensate, this one would be the winner. Good thing the Osu API exists, because with the script I can get data from every map with the game, and yeah, here it is. Apparently there are... How many? Apparently there are over 100,000 maps here, and part of this exploit
Why is,
a column for my
Chick
beloved
Habit
count underscore
playing?
spinner. Bit of sorting, and we get this. 949 spinners is the first one. It is a loved map. That's what this 4 means.
Yep.
I'm going to exclude loved maps from these because they're kind of ridiculous a lot of the time, but you can get 85% accuracy on this with half a key press, so it's something.
Extra. Yeah, Wizards in Winter.
Yeah, so this map is iconic for its spinners. There's 132 of them. I'm not gonna
I was
play this.
thinking of
It's the most out
this.
of any ranked map, but it also has nearly 0 sliders, 15 total, and 761 circles. So there was no chance for decent accuracy. It's funny though, this was one of the first 100 ranked maps in Osu back when the game launched in 2007, and since then no ranked map has beaten this spinner count.
History
I mean, you saw what it looks
bombs.
like. It's kind of stupid, but it's something to think about. Most of these high spinner count maps are all really, really old, like 2007 to 2011 era. And since then, spinners have been used by mappers a lot less. There are still some modern day gimmick maps that use spinners occasionally.
know what
but
I like,
they
though?
use spinners
This is still a mapping video disguised as like a generalist video, right? This is still about mapping and mapping techniques and object count and spinners and how they all interface with each other and like
weird. Whereas a lot of old maps, not this one obviously, but a lot of other old maps
Always has
spinners
been.
is just like a common rhythm choice thing. Interesting development, I guess. This list is also missing an old spinner-only map. Where was it? This one? You can only get it on Web Archive at this point, where it does show that there was a leaderboard for it, and it's a spinner-only map. But anyway, these are ranked maps sorted by spinner count, and just looking at the other object
Now
counts
Bubble
does
Tea?
not give me any hope. Like, they all just have too many circles, meaning guaranteed bad accuracy, and there aren't that many high
Yeah,
spinner
lore
count
drop.
maps to begin with.
Actual lore
It
drop
sort of
is
evens out around
crazy.
20, and then there's a few like really old maps that are up here. There are some that look a little more hopeful though. Like this one has 0 circles, 274 sliders, so not really doable, but 0 circles, good sign. Of course, playing with half a key press on every map here would be a waste of time, but with object data, I can let math figure out the accuracy here. There are 3 cases to consider. A map starting with a circle, meaning a
Oh, that's
potentially
boring,
missed
come
object
on.
becomes full accuracy. A map
He's
starting with a slider,
he's
meaning
multi-accounting.
potentially missed
Who's
odds.
that? Who's that guy? Who's this guy? He's look at that.
Full accuracy. A map starting with a slider, meaning potentially 33.33% object becomes full accuracy, and a map starting with a spinner, which doesn't affect anything. So that's what these three columns are. Circle, first object is circle, slider, first object slider, spinner, first object spinner. Alright, so in the best case scenario here, 43.59% accuracy is it's the 12 object map that we looked at earlier, which means the actual number is 41.03%. Three maps have a best case scenario above that, though none of them actually start with the circles, so we have to actually look at this column, in which case one has better accuracy, and easy difficulty from 2011. So this map has 6 spinners total with a half key press accuracy of, I didn't actually see the number, 42.28%. Success, but also not really. This low density baby map was dethroned by a different low density baby map. Realistically, this is not surprising at all, but I was hoping for a situation where one out of these 100,000 maps was actually something that handled rhythm a little differently, you know? Instead of just being another easy difficulty with very, very sparse rhythm. None of this matters, obviously. No one cares what ranked map has the highest potential accuracy when half pressing a key. But when going through this whole thought process
It does
the other
matter,
day,
though.
a wave of motivation hit me. A map I wanted to exist was nowhere to be found. So, you know, as a mapper, it's my duty to make it exist. I picked out a song where frequent spinners could actually fit the music, leading to 29
That's
of them in a minute and a half
quite
of gameplay.
cool.
And unlike the maps I was criticizing earlier, this one isn't an ultra.
He's just made a
beginner easy
leaderboard for
difficulty.
it. Now it's a
It
target.
has enough rhythm density to feel like you're following the song instead of clicking to a slow metronome. I then filled out the rest of the spread, got some nominators to review it, and in the end, this ranked map had a very long spinner. The map had 42.61% accuracy with half a key press. Thanks for watching.
That's quite. That's awesome. It's. Let's see the map. This was in 2025. So this was a what's it, this hell yeah. Like hell yeah. Why would you not do something like this? Honestly, why would you not do something like this? Someone did. Wait, what? Hold up. Wait. Do we have to go looking for this one now? That's. I'm not running the script. I'm not doing that, but that's really funny. Did he share it with someone? Did he share his like idea with someone and they did it themselves? Because now there's an even higher like benchmark, which is crazy. Why do we need this? For fun, of course. For fun. Probably a coincidence? Nah, surely not. It cannot be a coincidence. I love how it's the advanced difficulty as well. It's A for advanced, right? Probably just a coincidence. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? We all know Pishifat has some form of, like, Toby Fox level of video in video in video in idea in video type shit going on. Ah, man. That was good, though. I kind of want to give it a go. But, again, I don't want to play. I just want to leave it all up to other people for now. I'm just chilling, you know? I'm just chilling. But I do want to give it a go. I also like how the nominators are Blue Dragon and App. Because who else would, like, instantly nominate something like this? No, I won't even... I'm not even going to do half a Osuki press. I ain't doing it. Cool. I'm going to keep that thought on the back burner. Apparently there's more coming as well from Pishifat. Apparently he's having a resurgence in motivation to make videos. So I'm looking forward to what else comes out of that channel. It's great. Right. I don't know what I want to do today. What do we want to do today, chat? I've got two options. We got two directions we can take the stream today. It's going to be a short one. I'm sure you can hear already just how bunged up and slightly ill and under the weather I am. So even playing today is not going to be a great idea. Nubert, or we could do Nubby, we could do Trackmania. You know what I will do before we make the decision, and you guys can sit on it. We're gonna do a quick pick'em run. Real quick pick'em run. Plants vs Zombies rate up. You can rate that shit up now. Damn, didn't know. Ethan, by the way, I've seen the draft order, and there is a real non-zero chance that you could draft me 9th, and that would be crazy. And if that does come to pass, please fucking draft me. Because if I get drafted 10th instead of 9th... Sorry. Sorry. Just been using Cheat Engine to speed hack it to 5x and it's crazy fun. Wait, no, that would be awesome. Plants vs. Zombies at like 10 times speed would be crazy. That'd be such a good game. It's an aim game? I believe you. I believe you. That would be really fun. Maybe, Maybe next, next stream when I figure out how to do it, we could give that a go. Plants vs Zombies needs reels on the side. Yeah, that's the trouble with the game. And if you rate it up to 5 times speed, like if you make it 5x game speed, it'd be really funny. No, I might do that. Okay, so let's just do this. And also, can I say congrats at your performance this weekend. You did amazing, Ethan. You did awesome. This is last year. Why do I still have that bookmarked? How did I do last week? I did not do well last week. I think I got one scoreline right, and that's it. I got so unlucky. I got this wrong. I got this wrong, but secretly I would have. Can I let you guys in on a secret? Can I, like... When I was doing my pick'ems on Thursday... I would have been +2 on this match. But just before the match, I was like, if I don't, well, not just before, obviously, because you get an hour lock-in, but before the match, I was like, if I don't believe in us now, then what's the point? So I changed it, and I would have had 2 extra points on the pick'ems. I got the I was like ear to the ground type shit. I heard the hooves on the earth. Only scoreline I got right was Germany, New Zealand, but in the wrong direction. Yeah, that's crazy. Not even the captain himself believed. Oh no, I believed we could win. Yeah, but it was just one of those being realistic moments. I didn't think it would actually come to pass, but I was being real doomer because we had 0 scores on the team sheet by Thursday. I guess the only person who'd put scores on the team sheet was Malteser, and Listia had 3 on there. That's a direct call out on everyone else, by the way. Like, it was bad. I don't know what came over us. Had a diabolical week. I believe it. I believe it. I think everyone on the team had at least one awful week that tournament. Malteser had scores. Listia had like 3 scores. 4 if you count one map she had 2 scores on. And then I had something like at least 3 scores on every map, and on some of them I had 7. And that's not how I practice usually. That is absolutely not how I practice. But just something about the week before that I won't get into was I was really not happy with. So I decided to put as much time as I could physically into the pool. Almost out of spite, honestly. And it didn't do me any good. You'll have the worst luck when it comes to OWC. No, I think Spain has worse. The humble Norway? Yeah, it's also true. Norway have had it worse than us as well. A lot of what happens to us, we do to ourselves. Because be real, last year, what we did was done to ourselves. Mahmoud farming, done to ourselves. Like he did it to himself. Akolibed, feeling like his tablet was off, he did that to himself. Us this year, just having completely underprepared, we did that to ourselves. Gonna give Skier a pass on this year. I am also leaning that way. It's gonna take me a little while until I can get over the messages that he sent after we lost to USA, though. That was not okay in my book. That was really hurtful. To me specifically, I think. Hello, Subaru. How's it going? Right, let's figure it out. 2x points. It's not going to help much because, you know, we're fucking. I'm out. I didn't do anything for group stage because I completely messed up and forgot about it. So, But what do we say? What are we saying, guys? What are we saying? Based on what happened last round? USA being like 600k points average up on everyone. Top 1 most watched streamer on the 2025 recap. I'm taking a bow. Oh, we didn't do Twitch recap. I didn't do my own Twitch recap. I might need to... That might be something else to do before we play Nubby. High-key think Poland trolled, so I'm just keeping my head down and practicing. I high-key think everyone. The only 2 teams who played like they should have played last week were US and New Zealand. Those were the only 2 teams that actually put up a performance expected of them. Canada SK gonna be close. SK did pretty good too. I still think they could have done better. Like you look at the stats. Let me see if I can reopen them again. History, recently closed tabs. Is it this tab? No. Okay, semis. Right, semi statistics. Here we go. Okay, I need to move over here or something. That'll do. So if you look at, like, SK did okay. But they definitely could have done better. Percentage max, I guess, maybe tells a different story, but, like... Actually, you know what? I back that. These were the 3 teams who played like they probably should have played last week. Genuinely think Korea could get top 3 again? There is potential. There is potential. I do think that this is the top 4. That's a very clear top 4 to me. But I don't know, at least at the moment, that's the clear top 4. The South Korean team have surprised me, to be honest. Because I was expecting them to be, like, taken down more of a peg than they were. But, their players that they got on the team this year have all played really well. How SK did on Dreadnought? Oh, wow, I didn't see this. Of course, it was against Norway, wasn't it? Right. Impressed with Chipori? Chipori's, what was that name to Parisia? Parisia was in the 20... Yeah, it's Parisia. Su Yong is the one that's never been on the team. But Parisia was on the 2023 one. And 22, I'm pretty sure. So I expected Parisia to come back, Allegrissimo, Amamiya Kokoro, Karcher, and Tuna, and those were the 5 I expected. But it was the unknowns of the other 3 players that I didn't really know what to expect from these guys. Because I know that the other 5 can't handle everything by themselves. Yeah, Chippori's Parisia, and that adds a lot of context to the performance that they're putting up. Which is really good. But they've always been really good, that's the thing. It's just a return. Did you see how he freaked on that Hard Rock 2? I mean, also freaked on, what was it, Free Mod 1? Well, not freaked, but you know what I mean. Are we talking about Suyong or Chippori? Because, they did okay on Free Mod 1. I don't see them anywhere else, though. Also, you were absolutely right with, for some reason, I'm the only person who can play this map no mod. Like... What the fuck, guys? Having a quick scroll around, and I don't see... It must have been Free Mod 1 you're thinking of, because I can't see them anywhere else. Well, apart from here, but like that... This... I'm almost glad we didn't pick this map now, but... This would have been a really good pick. Man... We can't think too hard about it. So what are we thinking then? I think Australia over Germany, definitely. SK over Canada, definitely. It's gonna be like, knowing this pool, I think it might be 7-2 or something. 7-2, 7-3-ish. As much as I want Poland to win this, I'd be happy if they did, but I think it's gonna be like US 7-3, 7-4. Where can I find that semi-spreadsheet? I can post it in chat, but also there is a statistics section of the, or a statistics link to the Google Drive with all of these statistics sheets on the main World Cup sheet. The Polish team said USA gaps them. I will never, ever listen to those guys before they play their match. And it would be a really good thing to do for you guys to do the same. Because they are full of shit. More cap. Kappa penis. Kappa collie bed. Match for 3rd place in losers bracket. Oh yes, good point. Because like Australia, South Korea have to play against each other. It just depends on Last year, they said they'll win 6-0 against Russia and lost 6-0. Like, just don't ever listen to... Who on Poland can match me on Plants vs. Zombies 5X? I don't know, man. You give Malashevsky, like, 10 minutes with any video game, and he is probably going to be top 50% in the world. Give him an hour on any video game, and he's, like, another standard deviation away from the center point. He has 0, I have 3 hours. He's over. Rafa seems like a Plants vs. Zombies gamer. He is a Diablo-type game. Path of Exile. He was playing Path of Exile almost religiously when... I was trying so hard to organize just a game of Friend Slop with those guys. I was trying to get Rafis, Spatza, Wolf, Plasma, and Neneric. Any 3 of the 5. Any 3 of the 5. And you just can't get them in the same place. It's impossible. You cannot get them in the same place at the same time. They might even just all be the same person. So keep working at the long day factory while also working at the short year factory. Yeah, Plasma just does not exist online anymore. How USA scales in this week's tapping? Easy. They've got Ethan Tricks. Who else do they need for tapping? Like, legit. Want to play more friend slot, but I'm having that same problem. No one's online. Hey, we could fix that. We could fix that. We could have a weekly friend slop session in the Bubbleman Discord. What do we think, guys? Somehow made Rookie of the Year as unquestionable as last year with Fragrance of Page. You give Ethan Tricks Rookie of the Year, but you also give Ethan Tricks Player of the Year. Oh. Dude. Hold on. Bone to pick with that fucking bullshit, but actually, because Chiliapair was like, everyone was excited for the awards, and Chilia was like, I just had no time, so we didn't do it. We're like, what? Are we not running awards this year? And he was like, nah, it's not, you know, it's not necessary. It's not something I do. Doesn't mean that no one else can do it. So this year, maybe I just fucking do it. Maybe someone else does it. Maybe I ask, like, right now and see if they're thinking of doing awards this year. And if not, I will put on a poorly fitting suit and a slightly too long tie. And, like, the most stupid shorts I've got. I'll just do it. I'll do it myself. More proof that Osu is in need of a community. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You know what? Where's my Discord? Did I close my Discord? Motherfucker. Tuxedo on top with boxers? Exactly, bro. Exactly. That is formal attire. That is internet formal attire. What if I just do it naked? Like, just the tuxedo top and nothing underneath. Even the 2024 rewind was in early June. Yeah, people... Okay, here's what happens when you get a community of people on the internet specifically who are all either undiagnosed ADHD autism or diagnosed ADHD autism. Time stops existing, okay? Time does not exist as a concept, as a construct. It does not apply to us because we don't see the outside world. We don't have the, like... Pretty sure I don't have the ADHD at least. Listia. No, time, numbers on a clock. It's like they don't mean anything. I bought this, okay? This is a timer. I twist the knob, and then I forget about it, and it beeps half an hour later, and I'm like, damn, it's been half an hour? What am I doing? And then I either take a break, or I actually start doing work because I got completely sidetracked within that last half an hour. I need something like that. Become a Luddite, okay? All of you need to become a Luddite. You all need to become Luddites. Reject technology. Because having physical things to do things with, like to actually feel physically in your hand, why people are getting so upset with their ADHD and autism diagnosis these days is because they don't have physical things anymore. It's all digital. It's all, like, intangible. You cannot put a physical item to the thing. But if you have, like... If you have a metronome on your desk, you see the metronome, and you're like, oh, time, let's practice a scale. And then you take the cover off. You set it to a speed, and then you set it going. It fucking rocks, dude. It fucking rocks. Because I don't have to get my phone out, go to the metronome app, put in a number for the metronome, go, oh, that's not right. That doesn't sound right. I just go click, click, bam. Don't they get out of sync after like 5 minutes? Yeah, but who cares? Do you actually know what 100 BPM sounds or feels like? I bet your heart rate doesn't even go that high. Or it is that high all the time because it's your resting heart rate. Sorry. I'm looking for a fight right now. What's 100 BPM? Try the sponges again. Oh, dude. That aggravated my bruise. I didn't tell anyone about this, but just before the USA match, I've got pictures of it, actually. I can pull up a picture of it. But I bruised my ring finger on my aim hand, which was honestly a good explanation for why I was playing so shit. But, like, let me find a picture. I shouldn't have done that, man. I got too hyperactive there. I can't find it. Hold on. Okay. You see that there? Yeah, well... I was holding my pen like that, and just the sideways pressure of my ring finger on my pen. It's still not better. I still can't like claw grab things. Been very careful going down the stairs in case I fall down. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It sucks. The same thing happened to my thumb, and that's still not 100%. I'm still got pain in that. It just happens, though. And you know what? It happens because of one-step sparring, right? If you're sparring in karate, as a beginner, you get given this exercise called one-step, which is someone will throw a technique, and you have to defend it and counterattack, right? And that's all good, but being semi-scripted means that you are, like, in your brain, you are reacting to something before it has happened. You're reacting to your mental image of the thing. And the other person doesn't do that. They never fucking do that. So you put your hands somewhere, you move your hands up or something, and they punch, like, to the right. For no reason. Or they punch way slower than you think they're going to because they don't commit to it. And it's like, great. Awesome. My thumb was in the way and now it's gone down your sleeve. Or like, oh, you kicked higher than I thought you would and my finger was in the way. And like, I got your shin on the tip of my ring finger. Yeah, great. Thanks. Awesome. What's the point, man? Why semi-script sparring? There's no point. If you're gonna semi-script it, like fully script it, so that I know what I'm doing in response. So I'm getting hangry. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting hangry. What were we doing? Australia or South Korea? I think Germany are going to win off the back of... I don't know. Something. They're going to win something or other. But I think both go the same way, and then this. Okay. I was about to fast forward the playlist, by the way, because I could hear the same frequency as smoke alarm beeping. Why do we not have, like, reserved frequencies? In, like, sounds that can't appear in music? They should make a band of, reserved frequencies that you just can't have. And if it happens, you get, like, sent to jail for making people think their fire alarm is going off. Who's with me on that? I think it would make everyone's lives better. The list of frequencies, like... fire alarm. Door creak. Maybe even floorboard creak. I don't know. Hold on, let's go team high scores instead, shall we? Like, this be so much easier. Very interesting. Oh. Wow. That's an improvement. You slept through a fire alarm. Now that's on you, actually. That's on you. If you went back to sleep after hearing the fire alarm, or through the fire... How can you sleep through something that loud? I've never understood people who can sleep through alarm. It's like, the whole point of the alarm is to wake you up. It is specifically engineered to wake you up. So how can you sleep through something designed for the purpose opposite to that which you have, like, opposite to the experience you have with it? Like, I don't get it. Wow. Wait, these guys might be the goats. Wait, why am I looking at South Korea, Germany? I should be looking at South Korea, Australia, but like... New Zealand is so good, man. I wish they were still in. Wow. Okay, so Australia definitely clear on DT. Even on something like this, I think. Ooh. That's a good... Do you reckon these were misses on, jumps or streams? Having my most hated song as my alarm fix that issue? Why? That's another thing I don't get, is why people have songs as their alarms. Like, the whole point of an alarm is to wake you up. Right? So why would you play music? I ain't gonna wake up to music. I go to sleep to music. I'll fall asleep with background music on, but like, even if I hated the song, I'd just start enjoying it after a while. Just wouldn't hear it. Samsung's alarm is music, no. I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, it's much more alarm than music. Hold on, do you want to hear what my alarm is? And again, become a Luddite, okay? Become a Luddite. Because if you have an alarm that sounds like this, you will wake up. Right? It's a physical... Look, this thing. Physical alarm. And it's one of those light alarms, okay? Right? That's what my alarm sounds like. Can you even hear it? Well, you can't when I speak, because I have a noise gate on my microphone. Actually, that's a really good demonstration of noise gate. Turning that shit off, actually. Now, that is an alarm. If your alarm doesn't sound like that, you're not... You're weak. Honestly, you're weak. You deserve to sleep through it. Very weak and very frail, what of it? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Using an alarm is weak, just raw dog waking up. Just raw dog your own internal body clock. Even when I wake up from an alarm, I just go back to sleep. That's just poor discipline at that point. That's poor discipline. That is not living as past you wanted you to live. Like, you have dreams for the future. You have all of these hopes and all of these ideas that... How are you going to spend your day the next day? And that's why you set an alarm. And then, future you just goes, I hate me, so... I'm not going to get up. Like, come on. Do better for yourself. I think it's going to be Australia 7-5. I think it's going to be really close. That's my call. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not too sure on the specifics. Six, 7 IMO? I don't know. I don't know. 6-7 is, Nah, not fair, honestly. I don't think the tiebreaker is SK favored. I think the tiebreaker is very Australia coded because it's just a mechanics map. And they've rebalanced the slider and circle part in the middle. The count up part. Don't think Poland gets that many points against USA. Based on what? Based on their performance last week? Then you're, like... You're seeing the smoke when you're meant to be seeing the mirrors, okay? Think USA is a better team than last year? I mean, so do I, right? But Poland also have a hugely better team than last year. What if I want to see smoke and mirrors? I don't know. They're there for eyes. They're there for those who have eyes to see, I guess. Poland's performance last week was great. Bro. Was it? Was it, though? Win is a win. Yeah, win is a win. I have nothing against that. But I think they're hiding something. I think they're hiding something. Or they had their bad week. I think they had a bad week this week. Oh, hello, lossless cut. Yeah, woo. Hold on. My nose is running. Sorry about that. Why use all your resources when you can use less? Exactly. Why give your opponent all of the information when you don't need to? Fear factor? I honestly think there is more fear factor that comes from underperforming than from overperforming, because there is an air of mystery surrounding how well you can actually do. Like, do any of you think that that was actually as good as Poland could have ever played that round? Because I don't think so. I think they had a lot left in the tank. And they were against a Canada team that I think have been outscaled by the pool. One of the members is Malish, so it's not that much of a mystery. Yeah, but look at how well Malish did. Like, we know about that. Yeah, exactly. But what about everyone else, right? What about the number 2 player on their team? Oh, rank 21? 400k average? That's a bit low, right? That's a bit... And if you don't know Milosh, if you don't know them well, you see numbers. If you only see numbers... Ethan got number 2, XD. Why are we XDing my Gotik getting number 2 in performance score? Do you have something to say to him? Say it to his face, okay? He's here. Say it to his face. I do think Nahus has been underperforming the whole tourney. I think Nahus had a He had a peak in tournaments, and I think he's not peaked again since. Not to say he's bad in tournaments, not to say he's a bad player, but there was a very definite peak he had. Every player this year loves even tricks. Yeah. He's the man. He is the man. Like, I think if there's anyone who can unite the community, like, everyone is... If there's someone who is beloved by all, it is Ethan. I haven't seen anyone hate Ethan yet. I say yet because everyone gets their hater. Like, Doomsday had a hater. And come on. Vavalion? Yeah, that also. Vavalion doesn't have haters. You want Windows again? Not for Osu, but I'm also not playing Osu. I ain't playing Osu for a while. Window Life is forever my idol. He woke up this round. I think the US team are woken up now. But Window Life is, I think, the best player on that team. And I think was last year as well. They're just really fucking good. Rectagon also woke up. I mean, he was playing okay in every other match too. Utami was the best for US last year, I think. I mean, if you want to count, like, killing everyone else's mental so that they are the best player, yeah, sure. If you want to count, like, being a good player while also being a mental nuke. And if you want to count only on game, but for everything else it's a disaster. No, I still don't think he was. Yeah, the US became the villain last year. Listia said this, actually, okay. Listia said, everyone's playing like shit this year because there is no villain. Like, nobody really cares who wins this year. Everyone wants to win, but no one cares who wins. Last year, no one wanted the USA to win. Everybody wanted USA to lose at some point, and so everyone was on their A-game because they just wanted to fuck over Utami. Like, nobody wanted that player to win, specifically that player. And as such, USA became the villain. But no one is so... I guess, so specifically the team to beat this year. USA, of course, always are the team to beat, but... You know... They're not the villain. And even every year before that, the USA were the villain because they'd won so many times. So everyone saw them as, we gotta beat these guys. I don't know, though. We'll see. That's all I got for Osu today, I think. I think I'm gonna stick with this. We'll see where this gets me, but... Who knows? The tiebreaker, by the way, is cool as all hell. The tiebreaker is awesome. Has anybody played it yet? I'm not allowed to play it. By my own, SK Canada 7-2, hello? Yeah, SK Canada 7-2. I think SK are just the better team. Like, prove me wrong. I kind of want to download this, but like 7-4 is more realistic, you know? I love this argument that you have of like everything will go the way that you imagine it to go because you are the person validating the universe's existence. Like I think SK can take more points off Canada than anyone expects. I think their core team just has the both consistency in the tournament, the ability to play this sort of stuff, and the skill cap. And Canada are an early stage team. They always have been. 7-0 is real. I'm here from next week. Hello, here from next week. Canada just sucked against Poland, and now you think they suck. I don't think Canada suck. Where did I say that? Now you're putting words in my mouth. You're not only validating the universe, you're creating the universe in your image. Canada pulled a valid fight against Poland. Yeah, Canada did okay. They weren't at all the best team this weekend. But I don't think they scale as hard as SK do into next week. I'm afraid. The players who they need to scale for the pool, I don't think are going to scale. They have scaling players for tapping and for streams and stuff, but that isn't the whole pool. And SK can just ban out 2 of those maps. So we'll see. We'll see. I think 7-2. JK8. Okay, hi. Canada has Zooty, but not on tapping maps. That's the thing, though. Zooty can carry, but not hard enough to outplace, like, Tuna plus the support Tuna has on those maps. Wanted to pronounce it all? You can formulate a pronunciation of your own, then. That's the joy of language. We read a word foreign to us without any JK symbols? JK symbols? Isn't he the teacher from Whiplash? Isn't he the news reporter from Spider-Man? I think Canada do have a better mechanics. They have TS Fury, they have Pink Eye Fan, they have Xylus, and then they get +1 and they're flying, you know? But I just don't think that their core gimmick, like, all-rounder roster can keep up. Zooty can, of course, Zooty can. I think Xylus can also if he manages to find his form, but Korea just have too much. Korea just have too much in that way. How do people keep up with all the tournaments? There's so many players. I mean, it happens every weekend, right? So if you sit with the twitch.tv directory open, you'll see like 3 or 4 tournament streams going on. And also you just hear of it through the grapevine in the communities you find yourself in, right? Like, being in the UK community is, don't learn all this once, you learn it all over time. Yes. Yeah. As Indigo Rook is saying. Right, we can carry on yapping, guys. We can carry on yapping. What I'm gonna do is go and get some water because I'm out. This is my water cooler, my water bottle, and then it's empty. It's gone. So I'm gonna go get some water. And then we're gonna boot up Nubby's Number Factory and we're gonna play a few runs for an hour. Different countries' teams as if they knew every single player in their skill set. Yeah, it's something you learn over time because the people stay around for a long time. It takes you 2 or 3 years to get to the top. And then once you're at the top, the general average length of time spent there is around about 3 years. 3 to 4. But if you're really, really good, you spend longer than 4 years there. That's how you can tell someone has had a big impact on their country or their team, is they spend more than 4 years on the country team. Like, Maltese has been on since 2020. Musty's been around for 15 years, yeah. Musty's been on their team since OWC 2, which was November 2011. Hello, Serbia Trucker. Rafis has been around for 11 years. Fedora Goose has been around for like 10 years. Took a break in 2022. Right? So, you start, you know, you have a lot of time to learn these people and what they do. Do you think of the Jan Grindset coaching curriculum tapping doc? I offer coaching. You can do ! Coaching to appearing up an application form and Raf's first OWC 2015, which would make it 10 years. I thought it was 2014, but maybe it was 2015. Which is really funny because that's the same one that was my first. But he has a longer tenure than me because he didn't take a break in 2022. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Why did I quit? Why did I quit? Fuck. To be fair, I needed the break. I really needed the break. Right. I will be right back, guys. I will be right back. I'm gonna get water. I might get a square of chocolate to soothe my throat. And then we will boot up Nubby. And we will continue yapping. We're not gonna stop yapping about Osu just because we're playing another game. So, don't go anywhere. Lore accurate Bubbleman who never quit. I have a lot of words that I could be saying on that topic, but I'm not going to because I am not petty. And I like to hate in private. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Oh, hello. Hello, team. Also, yeah, I'll only ever run ads. Post-roll, pre-roll, post-roll, I can't turn off, okay? Those are things that I can't turn off at all. But if I'm not going to be at my desk, and there's nothing going to be on my screen, that's the only time I'm going to run ads. Otherwise, I never run ads. So if you would let those play, it would really help me out, because that is one of the sources of income for this channel. Feel free to skip them. Feel free to skip them. Feel free to do what you want. I'm not. There's no obligation. Let them play like Lorax letting the trees grow. How'd you feel about UK's performance this year? Do you know, LKG, I read that originally as, how do you feel about the UK's underperformance this year? Which, honestly, should say a lot. we shit the bed. We shit the bed quite bad. I'll be real. Where's my Steam? There it is. So, this is Nubby's Number Factory. Nubby has had an update. And, it is actually a serviceable roguelite now. COE on Roundtable posters? Yeah, look at them. Look at them up there. I was at that one. Look at that one. That one. I was at that one. June 2023. I was there. That's what made me unquit. I unretired. Nobby. Where is he? There he is. Thank you, Matt.
I've been expecting you.
Whoa. That was a good timing as well. Hi, Nappy. Welcome in. He unretired just in time to be a top 3 pick in Konyo Cup 6. That's not happening. That ain't happening. Konyo, no, Skia is not taking me. No shot. When given the option of taking me, Rectagon, Secret Box, fucking Cloppet, Scylla, Arnold, Carmen Sheik, Swick, who else? Like, where do you genuinely believe you're going? Probably second round, honestly. Welter, yeah, Welter, Lexu, are they on the sheet? I didn't see Welter on the sheet. But there's no way I get first round. There's no way I get first round. So if anyone doesn't know, Konyo Cup was started by Konyo years and years and years ago. I won the... Was it the first iteration of it? Or the second? I can't remember. No, it was the first. With a team of... I drafted Varvalian. I drafted Blue, and then I drafted Wubwolf when he was still actively playing.
That was a crazy... We played against a team with 2 people who would be restricted post-tournament on it, and we beat them. Which I have a lot of... still actively playing. I said actively playing tournaments, Flag. we all know Wolf's actively playing. I raid him all the time. But he was actively playing tournaments. And, you can get Elixir 3rd, 4th round. I have no clue where and when and how people are getting picked, but I don't think I'm a first round pick material. At least in this tournament. I'm having too many issues right now. Oh, we go Squirmy Light Socket again, because that was... Konyo 1 roster had some gems. And Konyo 1 was the tournament where you couldn't pick... Was it outside of the top 500? Because it was segmented 1 to 500 and then 501 onwards for the 2 divisions. Whereas now... And I had this idea, and I tried to draft Chaos Lits from Div 2. Because why not? Why would you not be given a player list to draft? And I said, can I get Chaos Lits, player 8, as my last player? And whoever was running the draft said, no, you can only pick from your own division. And so I was like, makes no sense. There are players that have signed up to play the tournament. Why do I have to draft from my own division? And so that was added in Konyo Cup 2. Because it just makes sense. In retrospect, we shouldn't have made it so strict. You don't know, though. That's the thing. When you're running a tournament idea, you don't really know how that works until you finish running it completely, right? Didn't host that iteration, I played in it. I feel like I remember that. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I'll be real flop easy. Yo. Pass round goal once. Force triggers the item in slot 3 times. Or force triggers in slot 5 twice. That's just better. Yeah, these tournament series have been going on a long time, haven't they? These tournament series, it's just crazy the history we've got in our game. Let's buy a ton of feathers as well. Let's buy an item slot. Let's reroll. Let's freeze that. We're done. Course Ace ended last year. Wow. What a build, bro. What a build. I don't know. I think we're going to see something next year. Either Perennial absorbing the Course Ace staff members who still want to staff tournaments, or like a new tournament forming and coming out. Because I don't want to ever enter Res Cup again. Even if it runs next year, I don't want to enter it. All 2 of them. Well, 2 is a fair amount from such a tenured and skilled staff team. But I think either a new super tournament comes out, Or tournaments start moving to LAN and 1v1 instead. No team tournaments. Like, very few team tournaments. I think 1v1 LAN tournaments happen. I think Perennial, if it continues to run, will become the de facto team tournament. Like, region-locked team tournament, at least. Should I get the key? I don't think any of these items are any good, but I think I might get it anyway. Right. Pick a number between 1 and 10, chat. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Everyone got their thoughts straight? The tourney scene finds it so easy to criticize big tournaments that the only people who want to run new big tournaments these days are at the top of the Dunning-Kruger effect, so they end up running shit tournaments. You know what? I think you're right. This is true. Oh, 9. Let's fucking go. Now that's gambling. Oh, Pog. Another. Yeah, it's true. It's like, I think we need to have tournaments with prizes from sponsors, but there's nobody to run them that are gonna do a good job, because everyone who could run it already has something going on in their life that is like either more important or just more rewarding, even. Wow! Holy. This, this floaty socket feathers core is crazy. Yeah, that's also true. The fact that a lot of tournaments are ran unpaid is insane. And yet people still rip the shit out of tournaments that have run perfectly fine. If there's one thing that running a tournament teaches you, it's how to have thick skin. More so than playing in a tournament, because just... Ooh. Just like... Even being a little bit involved in a tournament, you start to, the fact that I'm still in the community after how much shit I got for UKDC, that happened when I was, MIA, let's say. So I have no idea. But I'm just going to assume it was bad. It was all perfectly valid shit to get. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, God. Shit. Okay, we're fine. We're completely fine. Happy Steak Tour. I think a major 1v1 tournament. Great for players to make a name for themselves. MIA, missing in action. Like, gone. Like, not present. You know, I don't think... I don't think we're gonna live 3 seconds. Yeah, I think there is a major divisioned tournament missing now. Which maybe we could get a large group. I know Dio did a thing, or tried to do a thing with Circle Circuit to try and get some form of organization between tournament hosts. But I think it was the right idea. It was just under-committed to because there was way too many tournaments. Conclusion of Circle Circuit fumbled so badly. I wasn't there. I disappeared completely from the scene, so unfortunately I can't comment past, like, secondhand information. Let's turn this on so we can see what's going on with our items. Ending tournament had a horrifically balanced pool and nobody practiced for it. Yeah, that's the trouble with a circuit style what's it called? A circuit style league, I guess, is you have to commit to being there for the end. Which a lot of people just aren't gonna be. Cause the game isn't that set in stone to the point where you will stay around a full year if you play one tournament. I think, like, instead of having something like that, making it invitational, and then having open qualifiers, and I don't know, there's a load of ways you could do it. Let's do this. Let's move that there. Let's buy this anyway. Let's re-roll. Is this stream about talking or about this game? No, I yap, you know? I yap. This is just background noise. Background stimuli. This is my Subway Surfers, okay? You guys can, like, watch the keys jingle in front of you while you're listening to me talking about Osu. And you're gonna like it, okay? You're gonna like it. I don't know. If you guys, if you could bring Circle Circuit back, what would you add to it to make it? Wasn't going back to school. Committed a lot of time to fix the idea of Circle Circuit. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? At this point, I feel like my work is done. As much as like self-centered as that sounds. But I feel like my work is done with the UK community. Because the point it's at now, I could drop dead and it would still function. Because a lot of people are putting a lot of time into a lot of things that it kind of wasn't a whole homologous thing before it was almost forced to be. Like, slowly built up from the death it had died, you know? So I can step back from that now, but I now have, I guess, the well, I don't know. Now I gotta focus on my own channel and my own Discord and my own stuff. Talk about the E5C team from tryouts. So I gave them the tool that they use to compare and contrast teams. That I used for the Osu World Cup team. And we're like, yo, this is cool. I haven't actually talked about it because a few people have dropped out of the range because of the rebalance. But it looks like a good team. It could win. It definitely could win. Allegedly. You know what? Like... That's more like it. Hell yeah. Same way the OWC team could get top 3. You hate me. Yes! We're board clearing now, baby. Hate myself as well by that logic. I mean... Oh, we gotta get Eggy Perk. Eggy Perk is the right perk. Woohoo! Yes! We sell that, we get that. We re-roll. We double up on steel. We eat a strawberry. Reroll. Upgrades the rightmost item in your inventory. Deletes the leftmost item. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Can I go without ton of feathers? I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe I can go without ton of feathers. Six pegs will copy the number of the first peg popped. Hot dog dog, pickle rat, back, re-roll. Let's get pants. Let's at least, Let's go! Okay, so we can't board clear without ton of feathers. What I think I now want to do, because this is now the same as tardigrade. We sell that. We move tardigrade over there. Bouncing a nubbin on it. There we go. Okay. We don't need Flutty anymore. Kobe. Aw, that sucked. Fuck. Oh, oh, oh. Fuck. 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 Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I reckon the best year for tournaments was 2018. Because there were so many good open rank range tournaments there that were like 1v1 and team tournaments, and people were still experimenting. How did you spring green as my chat color and get bullied for it? Hell yeah. That's what we like to hear. Yo! Reroll. Pickle rat. Kidney bean. That's huge. That's also so much better than it used to be. Always love working with and playing Minwoo's tournaments. Yeah, 2018, I think, was the best. There were so many interesting tournament... Yeah. Like, Team Duel. Like, the whole 1v1 but you have a team of 3 thing has not really appeared again, apart from Suffer Cup. Mod Wars was good as well. What I want is a dynamic map pool where the players are given a set of maps, but then they can take pocket picks in with them. So they have like 3 for the tournament. And once you've picked one, you can't pick it again. I think that would be fucking sick. That'd be like it'd be like deck building. Like you could do shut up, Malteser. It was a great tournament and you know it, okay? It was an awesome tournament. You had lots of fun. Everyone had lots of fun. Ooh. We could Squid Max. Okay, we're good. Bring your own pool to play against another person's? Yeah, it was, I remember the crew battles, and I think it was a Ryuzaki tournament, which shows its age. But it was a country-based tournament that you made your own map pool to play. And you picked from your map pool, and they picked from their map pool. And Doomsday tried to get cross-time DT in our map pool. Piop? Yeah. That's a really good acronym. I was like, Biop wouldn't be as fun, would it? Biop wouldn't be as enjoyable. It would have to be Piop. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just pop it. Wait, I might have found an infinite soon. I might find the infinite. Oh, why did I read? Oops. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're good. Dude, come on. I think all I need is to have another tardigrade. If I can manage to find another tardigrade, I think we go infinite. Or I upgrade this tardigrade. We found Jax, which is probably better than Broken Socket at this point. Oh my god! $50-50 chat. Fuck! Where's my big... There we go. Kobe! Okay, I definitely need another tardigrade. And I think I need my, Wait! I'm a genius! We have another tardigrade. First peg pop is the highest number peg. Force triggers the items in 1 and 2 twice each. Let's, let's get that, actually. There we go. Now that is the sound I've been missing. Wait, I'm dumb. It's item to the left of me. Yes, 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 yes! Oh, fuck. Okay. We need another we need another tardigrade chat. Okay, okay. We just keep dropping jacks on it. We keep dropping jacks on it. Percentage to force trigger in slot 3. So should I move this over to 3? Maybe. Let's do that. We jacking on nubbin on it. Jacking on my nub. Hold on. We nubby on my jack. Hold on. I don't know, man. Just put the number in the box, bro. Let's have a random... I've played these games before. Ooh. Trying to get Pickle Rat, yes. Fuck it! Yeah! Okay. We're still like... we're still like 15 coins down from where we started, but... Ah, we didn't get another tardigrade. That'll do. We need to upgrade these. Right, slowing down. Wait. Fuck, we didn't even get... Whoa! The dopamine, man! The noise! This game rocks. If this is where I worked and this was my manager, I think I'd be okay with that. I came up with a new bit recently. I think it's a good bit. In my opinion, it's a really good bit. But I can't tell you the bit because it's TOS. But you'll know it when you hear it. You'll know what the bit is when you hear it. It's not like bad TOS, okay? It's just something you're not meant to say on Twitch. Okay, might as well.
Have I heard it before? Yeah, I've explained the bit to you. I've explained the bit to you. Because you're not allowed to say that on Twitch. Just like you're not allowed to be topless or, or overly inebriated. Let's not take that. It's not processing which one it is. Something about work. Actually, fuck it. I won't be mysterious. Instead of yeah, because you know the trendy thing to be like is like, oh man, I'm gonna redacted myself. Because instead of saying that, what is it? Okay. Yeah, it is TOS, because... At least I think it is, anyway. Great, noodle. Great. I'm just gonna start saying, I'm gonna go get a job in retail instead. And I think that's funnier. Because I said it, one of my, well, like getting a job at Walmart. Exactly. I'm gonna go work in retail. It's such a funny concept for that to be a worse outcome than, like, not being on this mortal coil anymore. Like, working in retail. No, not at any retail store, only at Walmart. But that's not really a relatable experience for people who don't live in America. That is something that you can only say when an American is around, right? Because only Americans know just how bad Walmart is. You can say stuff like Costco, sure. You can say other retail stores. Or you could just say, fuck, I'm gonna go work retail. Gonna get a job at the Tesco next to St. James Park. A guy who has aphantasia, so he can only use expletives he can imagine. Costco at least has a semi-livable wage comparatively. I don't actually know about Costco in this country. They might do. Be an interesting experience working working at a Costco. Do you still need a Costco card if you work there? Or can you just skip that completely? Need to get a UK of bookies. Oh, that's also not right. What's the worst retail shop in your country? Walmart is the obvious choice, but like, what else is there? Have you seen Mega Lucario? Max wage at my store is $21.40 as a full-time worker. Jeez. New Mega Lucario. They're making new Megas? That's Canadian? Oh, that's... Oh, okay. No, that's even worse. I didn't think 20 was, like, too far above living wage in America, but, like, 20 Canadian is... Oh, I'm so sorry. Send me bookies' wages. Paid weekly. Cashier, $18. That isn't much past, like, livable wage, right? Kind of disgusting. Because just paying a worker the minimum wage is like telling them I would pay you less if I could. You know what I mean? It's an insult. Fuck. Fuck. Can be making more at a gas station than what I'm currently making? That's why the world of work is terrifying to me. Oh, I could just straight up miss, apparently, and still clear the board. Because, like, a lot of people, saying about saving for retirement. And, there's all of this about pensions and like, national insurance contributions and all of that. But you think about the aging workforce that we have, and the fact that pensions and national insurance contributions are, like, not covering the fact that they're having to pay out more money in pension than they are receiving through those contributions and tax monies. So, like, where is my hope for even receiving a pension, right? I genuinely don't think by the time that I'm 60, 70, probably 75 at the point where I retire, I don't think that the pension scheme is going to be a thing. Or it will have gone completely the other way because everyone's replaced by AI and everybody in the world is going to be receiving a basic living wage, right? So what do I have what do I have to live for, man? What do I have to remain here for? What am I doing? Emits 1 Ica stream for every 10 times Nubby has died in this game. When a peg is hit by Ica, pass round goal items and perks will trigger. Well, this won't trigger because that's pass round goal once. Or maybe it will. No, I don't think it will. We have 1 pass round goal item, which it doesn't matter. Social Security is apparently supposed to run out in 2034, so I think I'm just fucked. It's so dire. The world is so dire, isn't it? That's not even in 10 years, by the way. That's in less than a decade. Can you imagine being told that we will have no more money to give anyone in a decade's time? I might as well go work retail. Like... We all might as well just go and work in retail. Marks a random peg. When a peg is marked, all pegs that have... I'm gonna re-roll. 2 pegs doubled. Random peg emits a Cosmo Blast. Reduces round goal by 30%, halves all pegs. Let's sell fish. Let's buy alien. Don't work in retail, I work in retail. The joke, if you missed the bit, it is a replacement for the phrase, I'm going to unalive myself. Do we have an infinite? Hold on. No, we nearly had an infinite because, we just got lucky with tardigrade so many times. What happens if I hit... Oh, I don't have fish anymore. It literally doesn't matter. If I want to retire, I'll just have to rug pull in crypto. Is Majora still hooked on OSRS? Is Miles in the chat? Do we have a Miles Osu in chat? Not Miles Naismith, the true Miles, the real Miles. Ooh, double eggy perk. We're not even... We're only at round 60, by the way. We're 3/4 of the way through the game. Dude, I'm so jealous of anyone who managed to get into Bitcoin before it went crazy. Aren't you going to destroy everything too fast now? Maybe. You might be right. But then, what does it matter, right? If, I think there's a fixed pop rate. I don't think you can have more than one Jax on anything. Actually, no, I don't know. Should have bought Bitcoin when you were 2 years old. I remember talking to my dad about Bitcoin as a kid. And we were talking about how it's like 600 quid for something that isn't physical. And you can't, like, physically, tangibly own. 600 quid, man. For something that is just data in a blockchain somewhere. $5,000 in Bitcoin on a USB stick. He forgot the password to. Many such cases. Many such cases. 600 quid for data, and it's not even for data. It is for a prime number. It is for having calculated a prime number. Yeah, like, you congratulations, you calculated a prime number. Have 100,000 US dollars. How insane of a sentence is that to say to anyone like 20 years ago? In what fucking world is that real? True question, do we run out of prime numbers? Listia? Was it not randomizing zeros and ones to get 80 zeros in a row? I think it's like oranges and oranges or whatever. Well, that sucked, didn't it? Wow! Yeah! Okay, we hit infinite now. So Jax is still the infinite enabler. Explain how this works? Well, if this gets through the bitrate, I'll explain how this works now. So this this item triggers when 20 pegs are popped. And it force triggers all items that summon anything. When this force triggers the items that summon anything, the only item that summons, this creates, right? This emits. These don't do anything. These don't do anything. But this summons a sharp shot that will pop a random peg 10 times. Now, if you summon 2 of these, you get 20 pops on 1 peg. Which means that if that peg continues to exist,
it will be continuously popped. And whenever a peg pops, it halves the number on the peg and gives you the number that just was hit as points. So if you're halving a number 20 times, you need to double it 20 times, which means the squid mirrors the tardigrade, which has 25% to double one random peg. The upgraded tardigrade is 60% to double one random peg, which means if there's one peg left on the board, the only peg that can be randomly selected is the one peg. So if you're doubling the peg faster than it is being popped by jacks, which are continuously summoning, you have an infinite loop. You broke the game. We did, in fact, break the game. This is it. The game is broken. We don't need to play the game anymore. So Jax can still infinite with Eggy perk and Croissant perk. Maybe we move, because we have the infinite. It's not, yeah. It's not truly infinite because the fact that there is a random chance to not have it happen means it's not infinite. But also I didn't ask, so, you know. The way these are working is when one peg is halved, it's a 25% chance to double a random peg. But when this smacks a peg, or two of these guys smack a peg, when 8 pegs are popped, it triggers these, which then halve the peg, or have a chance to double the peg. It's a weird... I don't exactly understand how it doubles more than it halves. But whatever, I don't ask questions. That's for the manager. The manager asks questions. I just produce numbers. Damn, it didn't even get started at that one. But there's the tardigrade, so now we're, I think the Jax needs to be on 3. But let's throw it again. Ooh. Yeah, that's Tony. He's my manager. Wow! Perma upgrade Dave. Huge! Let's reroll. Do I get another tardigrade? I don't think we need the broken socket anymore, right? Does Pokemon Center drop happen? What's dropping? Fix, what's dropping? Is it a new set? I'm not going to chance selling the socket, actually. I think that's integral to what I'm doing, but I don't know it yet. Just TCG restock? Ah, okay. Yeah, that's... The Pokemon community being fucked over by scalpers, I don't think is ever gonna go away, unfortunately. It's just one of those things that, like, you kind of have to live with it. It's a crazy outcome for a TCG like that, though. I don't quite understand how they let it get this bad. Because it has been allowed to get this bad. That's the thing. They can just print more stock. They can just make more. Because it's just cardboard. Even Magic the Gathering wasn't that bad. Yeah, because they printed enough for demand. But Pokemon never prints enough for demand. And it's the fucking Pokemon company. They can do what they want. They are like the 3rd biggest video game company in the world. Nintendo, right? Nintendo have enough money in the bank that they could run at a loss for 50 years and not feel a thing. Oh no. We're doubling up. The Japanese are like, they can say fuck you, lol, all they want. Yeah, or else we'll get sued for defamation. Because we said something bad about them. Even if it's... it's so stupid that even if it's true, even if it is correct what you say about them, companies in Japan can sue for defamation just for you saying something bad about them. Imagine if I could do that. Imagine if I could sue, imagine if I could sue Shadows for putting my, performance on the stats comparison sheet this weekend. Because it says something bad about me. Actually, I don't think you can do that. I think that's facts. I think you can't sue about facts being okay. Here we go. Now we're cooking. I hope I didn't just int. Pickle rat, jelly, kidney bean. That's still fucking awful, even if it's upgraded. Pyramid. Should we get Pyramid instead of Alien? That would be fun, I think. Let's do that. Done. The laser's so useless, dude. Why does it just shoot randomly like this? Wait, tardigrade, it might not be a true infinite. You're right. It isn't a true infinite, because all that happens is the pegs get halved enough to have this continuously be triggering. This will stop. This isn't infinite. This isn't an infinite. I might have lied. It might be infinite. I think it's you know what I think it's infinite. I think it's infinite. We don't need this. This sucks. Whatever this is, it sucks. I want my broken socket back, dude. Was that a 1.5 hour run of Nubby? That's crazy. Okay, one last shot. Do we need anything? I don't think so. Let's get Broken Socket back while we can. Chip. Reroll. Hot dog dog. Hot dog dog. Pickle rat. Reroll. Chip. Strawberry. Strawberry. Reroll. Pickle rat. Kidney bean. Avocado. Reroll. Shit item. Reroll. Nothing. Done. Okay, let's send it, shall we? Yeah, let's send it. Blem Incorporated. I might actually make a well, we'll do something with Blem. We'll do something with it. I need to figure out what exactly I want to do for selling merch. Oh my god, Tony makes them 1. It doesn't halve it anymore. What the fuck? Hold up. We gotta clear it quick, dude. Oh, I'm fine. It can only shoot at certain angles, so it's completely safe. It can't... Yeah, it can't hit either of these eggs. Okay, it got that one. It got that one, but it can't hit this one, and it can't hit that one, I don't think. Woohoo! Huge! Wah. Nice one. Anyway, that's Nubby's Number Factory. It's a cool game. So, that is it for me for today. That will do for me. Why is Tony like, fuck Earth, let's make the sun explode? No, Tony is your manager making the numbers to not have the sun explode. You make the numbers or the sun explodes. That's the lose criteria for the game. That is the lose condition if you don't make enough numbers. And that is when the sun explodes. So Tony is actually the most philanthropic manager in the world, because he is specifically the one that is making you make the numbers to not have the sun explode. It's him that is doing all the work. So say sorry right now to Tony. Anyway, yeah, that's Nubby's Number Factory. That was good fun. Let's put this back on. I'm going to send you guys off now to someone who is going to keep streaming Osu. I wonder who it will be. I'm not sure who is live. Oh no, maybe I lied. Maybe I was completely lying. Do you want to go watch some Teamfight Tactics? Because I think Teamfight Tactics might be fun with my friend Carryu. He is a cool guy. He is a lovely, lovely individual. I love him to pieces. It's going to be a nice time over there. We will have a look at my Twitch recap tomorrow, because I completely forgot to do that today. We'll be back live tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't know what we will be doing. If you want me to take a look at anything specific tomorrow, because again, I don't want to play Osu. It's the one thing I don't want to do for the next 2 weeks is play Osu. We can watch VODs. We can do speculation on OWC. We can do whatever you want. just not playing Osu because I need the break. And if I don't take the break myself, I won't take the break, and I will go into the new year not having had a break. And that's probably not a good idea for me. Oh, my tassel, my thing is falling out. I wondered what that was. So yeah, go say hi to Karyu. He is currently playing the Box boot camp, I think. That would have been good to be in right now, actually. That's a good point. Maybe I should have thought on and like applied for that. Maybe not during OWC. I would, I would have expected to still be in it by this point. Anyway, take care, guys. If you're not in the Discord, hop in. We're going to be doing more in there now. We might actually do the friend slot. Or maybe we have friend slot Wednesdays. Do you want to play? Do you want to do friend slot Wednesdays? Not this week. I have stuff to do this week. But it's there is the option there. Friend slot Wednesdays. Because I'm not going to be live to do AIM Wednesdays. So yeah, well, anyway. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care and have a good one. Wow, what a stream. Thank you to Nappy for the raid today. Thank you for all of the follows. Thank you for all of the chatting. Good job, Listia, on being the yappiest yapper. 510 vocab is crazy. 510 unique words. If you want to support me and what I do here on this channel, and on YouTube, and in the community, and wherever you find me, basically, best way is by dropping a sub on this channel. But the other best way is simply by being here. Saying hi, hanging out, and enjoying the space we create with this community. It's a lovely community. It's a great community. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't know what I'll be doing. Don't know where I'll be. Whatever we do, it's going to be a good one, I'm sure. Go say hi to my mate, Karyu. I will see you again.